it is so important for there to be a process for great data sharing, because we learn so much. You don't have to have the fatal crash to learn. You have a lot of close calls that you can learn from too. And when we look at experiences, say for example in the aviation industry, that sector in the 1990s came together, manufacturers, labor, operators, regulators, and they said, let's share data in a way that we can see what some of those outlier events are and what some of the big trends are, and so that we can find out, not just for your airline or this type of aircraft, but what do we need to pay attention to. And so when we're talking about automated vehicles on our roadways and the technology, we don't necessarily have to have one company learn the lesson and then the other 5 haven't learned it because we're not sharing it and they keep making the same mistakes. We've got to find a way from a safety perspective to have data be shared, and we've got to make sure that it's available and accessible to investigators, to insurance companies and law enforcement, people who might need access to it to understand what happened. And I think that's where we could really benefit from having some requirements or standards. Right now, many people are relying on the manufacturers to give them the Rosetta Stone to be able to download data to understand what it is. And so if we live in that environment where everything's secret, we are not going to be learning lessons until it's after the fact, until it's too late. There's a lot of value in predictive data sharing.